And we are back. Jumping.
Come on now.
Say what's up to the people, Clings.
What's going on?
Oh, shit. We got the usual show. We'll talk about the NFL wild card weekend, and then we'll talk about the divisional round. We'll talk about the college football championship coming up, national championship. And then we'll finish with some hoops and our big play parlay as usual. Little news for you. LiAngelo Ball, $13 million music deal.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Is he good?
He has a banger right now. It's kind of good. I mean, it's all right.
Kyle, look that up while we're getting this intro down. I gotta.
You gotta hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear a little something.
It's all right. It kind of reminds. I've heard a lot of people
like?
talking about. It's reminiscent of like the 2000s rap.
Really?
It's got an old feel to it.
Okay.
It's not bad.
All right. I'll give it a try.
It's hot on the TikTok right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Mike McCarthy officially out in Dallas. They will be looking for a new coach in 2025. Dodgers, Padres, and Jays are the finalists to land Sasaki, the phenom pitcher from Japan. Whoops. From Japan.
There you go.
Mike Vrabel, coach of the Patriots. Congrats, Coach Mike.
Coach Mike. Vrabel.
And then the running back duo from Penn State, Allen and Singleton, will be returning for another year. You didn't agree with it.
I don't agree with it, but I know what they're doing.
It's to a point now where college athletes, if you're good enough to get drafted, you're going to get paid NIL money to stay. So it's kind of...
It's worth it.
Yeah, like you're going to get paid no matter what,
Yeah.
so it is what it is. You got that song for us, Kyle? He wants to hear the song.
Okay. Yeah.
So, wild card weekend, Saturday, Texans 32, Chargers 12.
Womp.
Justin Herbert, 4 interceptions. Texans defense is alive.
Nugget. Man, I don't know. I said right before I think Kyle was heading to meet up with you to go pregame for that Ravens-Steelers game. I said, here, hold on, Kyle. I said to Kyle, I don't know about that Chargers game because obviously all three of us thought the Chargers and picked the Chargers last episode. And
so did a lot of other people.
Yeah, you should have. I think
Rex
Texans
Ryan
were dead. I don't know what happened there, though.
I think Rex Ryan said something along the lines of that it was going to be a bye week for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, play it out loud. Let's hear it.
I got this thing. Okay.
Oh.
The shit's called Tweaker. That's a great name for
what?
a song. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I heard enough. Oh, you know it.
I heard it like a fucking 100 times.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
Tweaking.
Anyways, back to the Texans.
Yeah.
So the defense is alive, which, I mean, in the playoffs, you want your defense to wake up and show up because that's, you always hear the motto, defenses win championships. So,
Big fan
can
of
they
that.
go into Kansas City? We'll talk about it in a little bit, but that's who they got next
no
week.
Chance.
I think
That's a tough ending for the Chargers, though.
Yeah, let's go back to the Chargers.
I had high potential for that, or for them at
high
least.
expectations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so no, it's concerning for the Chargers. You finally get a good coach, you finally get to a spot you want to be, and then the one person that you've been able to rely on lets you down. Jay Herb, 4 interceptions, just not a great day. One of them going off his tight end's hands right into the defensive back. So
Lad McConkey, though, almost 200 yards.
Yeah,
197, 9 receptions.
I saw a stat where Lad McConkey, I think, had 8 first downs. Their other receivers had 1. So he was pretty much doing it all, catching the ball for them. Nobody else was.
The only person that showed up. That's what it looks like.
The only person to show up. Really? Yeah? I said the only person to show up. You awake over there?
Yeah, what?
Never mind.
He was like the only dude to show up.
That's what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing.
Wow. thought you were trying to get me on something.
No.
I thought you were trying to get me. I was like, did I miss something? I got a booger in my nose.
Oh, pick six. Damn. L.A. coming to Philly?
Yes.
So it looks like at this point, so we're halfway through the second quarter, it is 17-3. The fuck is that?
That's the
virtual shit?
Yeah, it's the bar. Yeah, it's like the VR. You know what I'm talking about?
That's something.
Where they put we've seen this before. Remember on the Meta?
That's new to me.
Yeah, it's basically you put those fucking Oculus goggles on.
Yeah.
And you can be sitting right at the game.
So Joe Mixon and Nico Collins go off. It's pretty much all they have left. I don't know, man. I don't know if the Texans have enough. What do you think?
Mm-mm.
That's it?
That's all I got. I was looking up the stats, and not with the Chiefs, not with the way they're gonna come out. I mean, Patty just sat the last game. He's ready to come out get at least one win in. Their playoff. What was it? Travis Kelce had an interview and was feeling 22. So I don't know if you've seen that. If anybody's seen that.
You know why he said that, right?
Obviously.
I was hoping. You said it like he actually felt 22.
No.
It's for his girlfriend.
Right. I get it.
He ain't feeling no 22.
I mean,
playoff Kelce, they's probably go crazy.
That's what I was trying to get at. I'm trying to get at that. They're ready. They're ready.
They're definitely ready. It's gonna be a tough place for the Texans to go. It's always tough to go to Kansas City, but Chargers, I think a good spot for them would be to try and get a T. Higgins, try and get a big body receiver.
Talking about that. I hope he goes there. I hope he goes there, and not where I kind of think he's going now that Kyle put the seed in my head.
Who?
The Commanders. I could see.
Maybe.
Don't know why.
They got some money to spend. I think
the reason why I say
on a rookie quarterback.
Well, we'll get to it. When we get to the commies, remind me to bring up T. Higgins. Kyle's got me. Kyle's got me on the check.
Ravens 28, Steelers 14.
Go ahead. Take over.
Beat the fuck out them boys. It was never close. Not even a chance. Never stood a chance.
We've been on this.
Go to Cancun. Go to vacation. Go be with your families. Your season's done.
You're done. Put them in the bathroom. But Fat Tony's in the bathroom.
I don't care. Put him in the bathroom.
I don't give a fuck. Put him in the bathroom.
Derrick Henry is king. 186 yards. Just had himself a day. We had a drive. We went 13 plays, 13 runs. I think it was 90 or 85 yards. Just dominated both sides of the ball. They never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. A lot of tequila shots that day. We were lit. Kyle and I were lit at the bank.
Yeah, those videos were wild. I could see it in your eyes. They were as red as this cup right here.
They were cooked. They were coin slots.
You look like the Ravens. The Ravens bird whenever they're coming out.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you guys.
My eyes were glowing.
Yeah. Mark's eyes up there. It wasn't even the Raven. It was Mark's eyes.
Oh shit! I put on odd drops earlier that day too, and they wore off. They wore off quickly.
Isaiah Likely, leading receiver.
He stiff armed that man through the core of the earth. He sent him to China. He bounced him. He dribbled him like a basketball on the football field. Yo, he got air.
Steelers suck.
They're terrible. What do they do at quarterback? That's the real question.
What do they do at receiver? Because George Pickens ain't it either.
What do they do at coach? Because Mike Tomlin ain't either. Actually, I had something for you. I took a screenshot of this earlier. I saw it on my Instagram. This is from CBS, so this is real. This is not a made up stat here. All of these teams have won a playoff game more recently than the Steelers. There's 20 of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Steelers are the new Cowboys?
Cowboys are actually on this list.
Oh.
They've won more recently than the Steelers. Speaking of the Cowboys, Texans have won 6 playoff games since their existence. They became a franchise in 2002. Since 2002, the Cowboys have only won 4 playoff games.
I believe it.
So since the birth of the Texans they've had more playoff wins than
Texans are Texas
team.
Team. There we go. Try to say that.
Well, you just say Texas.
Try to say that.
It's the apostrophe at the end. No S. Texas. It's plural.
Texas is.
Yeah, you don't do the extra S. It's just Texas.
We do over
Texas.
here. We do over here.
I know you do over there. You also say Tony Kukoc. Anywho, where were we? Fucking Steelers, they suck.
Yeah, they suck ass.
Real talk. Mike Tomlin, though, he has one Super Bowl win, but it was like his first. I don't remember. Can you look up how many? Was it his first year coaching or second year coaching? With
It was
the
when Ben still wanted to get his first, so everybody was still hungry.
I saw something that said Mike Tomlin really isn't that. I mean, obviously he's a good coach. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say he's not a good coach, but when it comes down to it, like playoff wins, Super Bowl wins, stuff like that, I saw someone say he really hasn't been that great because when you look when he won his Super Bowl, it was really Cowher's team. Like he took over Cowher's team and then
he was still
took
a young coach.
Yeah, and it still was the team that he took over.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but I can see where
this is coming from a Steelers fan. Like I saw this from a Steelers fan, so I just thought that was interesting. I don't think they'll get rid of him because the Steelers, they like consistency, and he's been very consistent. It's just been very mediocre, if you will.
Right.
Nothing spectacular.
I think either you said it or Kyle said it to me within the last couple hours, actually. It was you. Once he gets his 10 wins, it's like it's
good enough.
It's good enough. Yeah. I've noticed that a couple seasons ago, but this season I was watching, and that's why I mean, if you listen to the show for the last 6 episodes since we beat them, I've been saying Steelers suck. They're going down. I knew it.
The first half of the season, we were giving them their props, and then when second half hit, we were like, all right, it's time for real football.
Not buying it. Yeah.
What you got for us, Kyle?
So he started coaching in 2007. They won the Super Bowl in 2009.
So his second year. Yeah. Yeah, so it was. That's what the guy on I think it was Twitter when I saw it.
He had guys that have been there for years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was someone. They were getting to the point that he took over Cowher's team, and Cowher's team was already a Super Bowl contending team. So that's why
I agree with that.
So yeah, I don't know. Steelers have a lot to figure out. Yeah, obviously, they only had Russ for 1 year. Will they bring him back? Will they move on? I don't know. Bring in Rodgers. That'll help.
I could see the Steelers drafting a quarterback, shocking everybody, and just going with them.
Taking just somebody, like a chance on somebody, because obviously they don't have a top 5 pick. So
big white guy.
I know some Steelers fans want Justin Fields to come back and
I'm being serious.
Give them another chance.
Just a big cornbread dude.
Cornbread.
Corn fed. There we go.
Oh,
got cornbread on my mind, Kyle. We got to make another dough.
But what I was saying, what do they do at quarterback? Do they bring Russ back? Justin Fields, do they bring him back, try and give him a shot? Do they try and sign Rodgers? Do they try? I don't know. Like, what do they do? They got a lot to figure out, and I'm glad they're in shambles because fuck them.
Yeah, stop asking me. Don't ask me questions on teams I don't give a shit about.
TJ Watt, 0 tackles, didn't record a single stat. He was out there doing cardio.
That's the shit I need to hear.
Yeah,
so
0
I can go
tackles.
Ahead and fry his ass up.
He got Nathan.
Nada.
Nothing.
So that would have to say Myles Garrett is going to win. I would say Myles Garrett's going to win it then.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think that one's pretty up for grabs.
You have to look at it. The fact that he didn't show up in the playoffs.
Patrick Surtain, there's a good case for him as well.
I don't want to hear that name. I told you. That name. I told you that name.
Patrick Surtain?
No, Surtain's fine. We can go Surtain, but we're not doing the other one.
Why are you bringing that to the podcast?
Because
man,
it's in my mind.
Where else? There was something else I wanted to say about the Ravens. You took me off track. Get us back.
Let's go to the Broncos game. Are you done with the Ravens?
Well, I had something else to say, but I don't know what it was. Oh, the bank was absolutely jumping. That place was a movie. It was incredible. They brought Ray out. They had T-Sizzle out there.
All the videos that I kept seeing, all I seen was how smacked both of you guys were. And
there were a few J's involved, a few shots.
I know the shots were flowing.
We smoked the J in the concourse. Definitely not allowed.
Hey!
Not allowed. Don't do it.
Did you guys get in trouble?
No.
that shit was probably,
it was the last game of the season. What are we
I
gonna
bet
do?
you that place was fucking nuts.
It was a
though.
party.
Yeah.
It was a great
just
time.
big party
Vibes were
house.
high. Vibes were super high.
That's what's up.
Bills 31,
I'm
Broncos
jealous.
7.
Jealous.
Broncos get out to an early
Should've
7-0
jumped in
lead.
the fucking trunk.
Should have gotten the trunk. Broncos hop out to an early 7-0 lead and didn't score after that. Didn't even get close. Didn't even sniff it. Oh, dude, the Bills, they had a great showing. Great outing.
That was good. That was good. Didn't even sniff it.
Great outing by the Bills. They're rolling. Their vibes are high over there, and I can't wait to come take them.
There ain't no chance you're not a little nervous about this
Oh,
game.
100%. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought the Broncos would show a better fight. I mean, obviously coming out to that 7-0 lead, I was like, damn, look at the Broncos.
I
Dude, that was all that she wrote.
after that deep pass from Bo, I texted you. I was like, Bo.
I thought you were saying boo, and then I was like, oh, Bo.
Yeah. And then I literally was like, okay, everything looks good. I'm gonna go take a little cat nap because I had the kids. I
Right.
was in daddy mode, so I thought, let me take a cat nap before that Eagles game.
They just couldn't move the ball.
I woke up. He must have only thrown for another 50 yards.
Yeah, 70, I think. He had like 60 or 70 in the first.
Okay,
Quarter,
yeah, he
and then,
finished
like,
with 144.
Yeah.
That's
didn't do
that's
shit.
crazy.
They didn't do shit. They came out today saying that he was playing through back fractures. Okay.
Okay.
I don't really care. You
For
lost
sure.
anyways. It didn't.
Yeah. Congratulations to anybody that played Curtis Samuel as the longest touchdown scorer on DraftKings.
Anybody do that?
Huh?
I don't even. They probably didn't have that. They're
They
getting
did.
fucked.
They
Hold
they
up.
had a.
They're getting destroyed.
He said, hold up. They getting fucked up. Like there's
They
a
are.
fight going on.
23-3, about to be 24.
Bring that ass. Bring that ass. Get it all out now. Yeah, get it out now.
What's the second half gonna bring?
That
The
shit ain't
Rams are
happening.
beating the shit
Dude,
out of the Vikings.
This is Vikings playoff football.
Well, if Sam Darnold wanted to get
Fucking
paid,
knew it.
this ain't one way to do it.
He ain't coming.
They're going to McCarthy.
Yeah, and and that's the thing is they'll probably be better than they were this year with McCarthy.
They might give Sam Darnold a 1-year deal.
I was thinking that if they got a playoff win, but
They're getting smoked.
they're getting destroyed. And they looked bad
He
last
said,
game
"Hold up,
against
they
the
getting
Lions.
Fucked up.
It was bad. It caught my eye.
He said, hold up.
I just saw them score again. I was like, bro, what are they doing up there?
Like someone just got knocked out. World Star.
They got knocked the fuck
World
out.
Star. So what game went on?
Bills.
We're still on this Bills one?
Yeah.
Let's go with Bill's side.
I mean, they played strong. James Cook, 120 yards. So
Curtis Samuel, that was the
that's
thing.
where you left off.
That's
yeah.
where we left off.
Yeah.
People did play it. Basically, if you put $10 on that,
It's
for
probably
him,
insane.
you got, I think it was $1,300 in bonus bets because he was clearly down there. I mean, I hit on anytime touchdown on him, which was like
You said plus 900.
plus
I think.
900 with a boost, so it wasn't bad. So
Yeah.
I could see that. That's crazy though. Him being the longest, I would have never thought
Right.
for yesterday's game. See, he even knew about it. He knew it was on there.
I missed this bet. I must have.
See,
Oh, I don't get on
gotta
DraftKings.
get on the
I gotta get on
DraftKings.
DraftKings. I mean, I do get on DraftKings.
You picked
but
Ladd, though, Kyle.
FanDuel's
That
been
had to
paying
have
me,
been
so-
close because he had that 50-yard bomb.
Wait, Ladd wasn't the longest.
No, it was Curtis.
What was Curtis's?
56.
No, dude, Ladd's was
55.
80.
I'm telling you.
I promise you, Ladd's was 80.
I believe you.
I'm going back to look right now.
I put the longest on Bateman. And
That
then
was a mistake.
I hit, well, I
Well, he did. He did score.
He did. Shout out to Adam.
did.
He did. He was like, I can see Bateman.
Shout out Bateman. It's a dog. I like Bateman. Anyways, back to the Bills.
Back to the Bills.
Josh Allen, 272, 2 tutties, no interceptions. James
They're-
Cook, 120 and a tutty. So
They're rolling. That's the only reason why I asked you earlier about it. I said,
I wouldn't
know
say
you're
nervous. I'd say,
but-
well, I mean, let me say
yeah,
that.
we
Let me save
we
that.
yeah, save it. I just wanted to, be for real a little bit.
What do
After
you-
all, this is a talk show.
So now Broncos kind of in the same situation the Chargers, kind of ahead of where people thought they would be, make the playoffs this year with a rookie quarterback and a new coach. How do they get better next year? What do you think how do the Broncos get better?
I think they're gonna take this as a win.
For sure.
Making
Like I
it
said, them and the Chargers, I think they got it further than expected.
I think they're gonna build off of it, maybe get another receiver,
Yeah.
They need a running back.
draft a running back.
That Audric Estime, he's a rookie. He's had a pretty solid year, but they just been using McLaughlin and Williams a lot just because.
Maybe Cam Scatterbo goes
Veterans.
to the Broncos.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just their offense. I mean, Bo didn't turn over the football.
Right?
I don't.
No,
it's just.
It's not Bo's not the problem. He's sealed there.
I don't know what it was. They just couldn't move the ball at all. Whatever they were doing, I don't know. I don't know if it was an offensive line problem, coaching problem, but something was just.
People were dropping the ball.
It just
the
seems like they
receivers.
got that. They got up 7
Hold on.
points and like they did it pretty easily. Now they're not doing shit. I don't know what it was. It got flat very quickly.
Let me see. I'm looking how many drops. I think you can see how many drops they had. Look at how many drops the Broncos had in that game, because the last like 2 drives that I got to watch for Bo, it was drop after drop.
Anyways, we'll keep it rolling. Eagles 22, Packers 10. Beat the brakes off them boys.
Beat them again.
Well, I went not the score wise, but them boys got hurt. You were just beating them up.
Yeah, they had
Actually,
like,
both sides. Both sides got hurt.
they had like 6 guys go out.
It was a very injured game.
Every other drive they had somebody leaving, and I don't know if it was more us beating them up or them just not being ready, because you could just tell that Packers team was not ready. We were letting that game stay way too close.
Yeah, jump out to a 10-0 early lead and then kind of just
and
coasted for a little bit.
And I mean, I don't like that. If you could just tell by my tone, I'm happy that we won, but that's not what I expected.
You just don't want to see that in the playoffs. Like, I mean, obviously it's nice to coast into a win like that, but
Right.
when you're in the playoffs and it's week by week, you want to pile it all on, like get that momentum going week in and week out. Like
Right.
you can't. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's nice to coast into a win like that, but stay on the gas. Like, you just pound it, throw
Pound
it,
the rock.
do it all.
I
all
mean,
of it.
Saquon had 25 attempts, but you got other running. Like, Gainwell only had 3. If Barkley needs that break, give it to Gainwell. I mean, Barkley's averaging 4.8 a pop during the game. Why not just run the ball like you guys did?
Right. Yeah, we just
I don't know.
If you just dominate the run game, it goes a long way, especially in the playoffs. Now, other side of the ball, Jordan Love, he's back. 3 interceptions. Could not stop turning over the football.
That's a shout out to our defense. Two of those turnovers were
That one Slay one
were
was
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah,
that
the
was
first
nice.
one, he just looked up perfect. I was yelling, "Turn around, look up, look!" And he looked up perfect time and snagged it.
A lot more
I didn't expect him
defensive.
to snag it.
Yeah, a lot more defensive backs would get interceptions if they just did that. Just turn your head around.
Turn your head around they teach this. When you see the receiver's eyes and hands go up, it means
Get your head around.
get your head around, turn. That ball's
Facts.
coming in.
That's big facts.
But shout out Dallas Goedert
Oh,
on an angry run. I got 2 shout outs. I got Dallas Goedert on the shout out,
yo,
and then
bullied
the
him.
opening kickoff shout out.
Who made the tackle?
Oh,
It was a former Packer.
oh, you know?
I do know.
Who?
I don't know the name. I did know the name. I think his last name was. No, I'm not gonna say. It's gonna be wrong.
Give me the name. No, you might.
I was
be
gonna
right.
say Mitchell, but I don't think that's it.
It-
I just remember during the broadcast yesterday they said he was a former Packer, so it was nice to get a nice little opening,
bang.
a way to start that game. Get a nice
Opening
turnover.
bang.
Yeah, free
Forced
possession
fumble.
essentially.
Reed Blankenship had a forced fumble. Oh, they don't have it on there. That's crazy. They need to put that on defensive stats. That should be on a defensive stat. Special team
it's a
stat
special
should be-
team stat. It's a whole different facet of the game.
Right.
That's why. Yeah, but it's I don't know, the Dallas Goedert run. That was bully ball right there.
Did you see that clip
Yeah,
I
you
sent
sent
you?
it. Yeah, you said I slowed down a little bit to give him another one. It's funny as fuck.
He bullied his ass the whole way down there.
That's great.
He's underrated. I was talking to either you or Kyle about this. If he didn't have Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Saquon Barkley and Jalen there, he'd be having a way better career, in my opinion. I think he's just overshadowed there.
Yeah, I think that's 100%. He is a very good tight end.
Right.
Good blocking tight end and receiving tight end. And like you said,
he's an animal.
Especially adding Saquon this year. Adding AJ. Like, it's just so many weapons to it that he just gets overlooked, like you said.
And then Jahan Dotson scoring his first touchdown for us.
Yeah, I had everybody on the fucking Eagles offense to score a touchdown except for him.
And that, of course. And Saquon, first in our hearts, first on the running back list this year, first in yards, first in everything, first on the ban list for anytime touchdowns from now on. He's done. I mean, I respect what he did. It's very humble. It's classy, very classy.
Get the link hyped up and go score that bitch.
If you're gonna go over there and celebrate the way you did at the end, you might as well have just. They seen you over there doing that.
My thing is, I understand. Who is it? Oren Burks.
Burks. Okay.
Not
Burks.
Mitchell.
Close.
Burks. Very close.
All right. We can keep
what was I
moving.
saying? I don't even remember. I was about to say something.
It's just one of them
It's
nights.
gone.
It's one of them nights.
It's gone. It's floating away. There you go.
It's gone. Catch it.
I'm trying to get it. I don't know where it went.
All
No,
right.
I was saying it was about the Saquon. You guys were up 22-10. Like, I understand if it's, say, a one-possession game, like 18-10, take a knee, run out the clock, but you're already up 2 possessions. Why not make that bitch 3, get the link, just jumping?
Because he was trying not to run up the score.
It's the playoffs.
I'm just saying that's why he did it. That's why I said it's classic.
No, it is. No, it's
I'm with
definitely
you.
it's definitely a good move because we talked about earlier. If he does go and score, and then God forbid you guys go on defense and someone gets hurt,
Right.
that would suck.
He just wants people to come out, take a knee.
And go home.
Yep.
See you next week.
Yep.
Keep it rolling. Commanders 23, Bucks 20.
Womp womp.
Man,
I think that pretty much ends my my run with any of these other teams that I kind of like low key root for, like Bo, the Cardinals, Baker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I'm just need the Eagles to finish it off.
Yeah, facts. The Bucks, I don't know, man. It's just you
I don't want
won.
any of these other things.
You need Baker
win.
to show up and play better, and
Yeah.
he just kind of dropped the ball. No pun intended.
He did that. What do you mean, no pun?
Because he fumbled.
I know he. No, I'm not.
It was a
I'm
bad
with you.
fumble. That was really
Terrible
the turning
play.
point of the game.
It was. He knew it too. When he went over there and sat down, he was down. He was doing the whole my bad.
Right.
Everybody was walking past him trying to. He knew.
I expected
He
more
knew.
out of the Bucks. It is kind of similar to what I was saying with the Eagles, how you guys kind of coasted. I think they got up to a good lead, and they felt that it was good enough, so let's try and run the ball, run the clock out. Then the Commanders stop them a few times. Next thing you know, Commanders are back in the game, tie game. Shit, they're kicking a field goal to win this thing.
Right,
It's just it happens so fast. If you're in the playoffs, like you can't take it for granted and try and coast when you have a lead. Like, you just got to stay on the gas, stay on the pedal, do what's working, and score. Like,
Yeah, once you went up 17-10 and you had your whole stadium rocking, firing the cannons, going off.
go do it again.
Bucky's running through dudes. Feed them again.
Right, go
Feed
do it
Mike
again.
Yeah.
It just felt like they got
lost the
comfortable.
game.
They
Yeah.
did, yeah. And I think that's more of the
Commanders
point is that
freaking squeaked
that the
by
Bucks lost the
again.
game rather than the Commanders won it.
Absolutely.
If you may,
No, I definitely agree. Comey squeaked by again.
banked in the
their-
field goal off the post, dunked it in. Shit was loud.
Man,
dude.
I'm
Boom.
telling you, I got a feeling. We'll get to it. Actually, we're getting to it right now.
Well,
If you're ready.
I did want to say I saw the Commanders winning if Jaden Daniels throws for like 300 and runs for 100. He threw for 268 and ran for 36, so not quite the numbers that I thought he would have, but still a good outing for the rookie. No turnovers, which is huge.
Got popped in his face. Had a cut.
Yeah.
Looking like a dog out there.
I saw, dude, Twitter is quite the space. I saw somebody say it was
Oh,
Yeah,
here we go.
It's not good. Magic Johnson was down celebrating with the team because he's part owner, and somebody said, "Don't let him get near that cut."
Oh my god.
Twitter is quite the space.
Oh, Terry McLaurin though, 7 receptions, 89 yards, and a tutty. He showed up.
I swear he either goes off or doesn't do shit.
Yep, he showed
It's
up.
very-
That's them Ohio State guys. You just never know about them.
Well, we know about him from this past week.
Womp, womp.
You set yourself up for that one. All right, let's get to this preview for the divisional round.
Let's get it.
Saturday, Texans at Chiefs. Kansas City is favored 7.5 points. Money line at minus 450. 4:30 on Saturday. Let's go Texans.
That's who you're picking?
I kind of want to. I kind of do.
Go ahead.
I think the Chiefs are going to win.
These count as 5 primetime picks. Playoff picks count as 5.
Shit, I didn't even write down last week, so we got to keep track of that. Well, we picked the same team, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm going to take the Texans.
Oh.
I think the Chiefs, don't get me wrong, I think the Chiefs are going to win. This is true fandom coming out. I want the Texans to win for us to have a chance to host an AFC Championship game. I want redemption at the bank. Well, I guess that'd be with the Chiefs, but that's not possible.
No, I'm with you. Trust me. I see why you want the Texans. I wouldn't mind seeing the Texans win just to get Patty out of the playoffs.
That's definitely why I wanted it. I genuinely do think these Texans that we just saw this past week, if that team shows up, if that Texans team shows up, I think they can win. If we get regular season Texans, they're fucked. They're cooked. They're trash.
I think it's going to be the inconsistent game. I think the Texans are going to...
I think you're about right. I think we see regular season Texans.
Yeah, and I think the Chiefs, like I said earlier, I think they're going to be hungry. I think Patty...
I think
everybody's feeling 22.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Once it gets to playoffs, these dudes have legit been there, done that, so they know like there is a different switch for them. They have that. They know that switch. Like
Facts.
You can't say it if you're a team that hasn't won. They know what it is, so they do have that switch. So I certainly agree. I think Kansas City could just come out firing.
I'm going to go with Chiefs to win, but I could see the Texans covering that.
Covering 7.5?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if the Chiefs win, I think they kill them. I think it's at least 10.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah,
if the Texans are going to keep it close, I think they're going to win it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
going with Texans cover.
Are we going to do a spread the love this week? We didn't really talk about that. I mean, there's only 4 games, so we're going to have to leave one out.
I say
can't.
leave that
we
out
can't.
there.
We can't.
That's forcing it.
That is forcing it.
We don't want to force it.
You never want to force it.
Anyways, you said easy. No, I'm gonna go final pick. I'm gonna say the Texans cover, but Chiefs win. I'm gonna write that down so I got it though.
I'm gonna go with the Texans. Fuck, I'm going on a limb here. Okay. Everybody's gonna be picking the Chiefs. Why not be different?
Be different.
And then someone's gonna point at me and be like, "Look at that idiot. He's an idiot." That's me, folks. I'm the idiot.
We're gonna get a text on Saturday. What idiot?
What an idiot!
What idiot said the Texans? Hey, he's riding with it.
Hey, let's ride, Kyle. Let's ride.
I want it for you guys. Seriously.
Well, we got to win, so that it doesn't really matter if they win. We still got to win. So I don't.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about them.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be crazy if they win.
If
that's
they
gonna
win,
light
bro,
a fire under y'all.
Whoa.
Come on now.
Wow.
Come on now.
That would be sick. Well, it's going to light a fire into the Bills too, because then they would get a chance at a home AFC Championship game. So it's
true.
It goes both ways for both. Shit, let's go to the game. Did you look already? How bad?
It's like $400 for nosebleeds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oof.
Ain't worth it for that stadium. Stadium sucks.
I ain't setting out. I probably would. Yeah, I probably would. I was going to say I wouldn't set out in that cold for play. And then I thought about it if it was the Eagles. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm there at a game. Rain, shine, snow. Give me it all. Let's get wet.
Rain, sleet, or snow. Eagles train to go. Shout out Jalen.
Yeah,
He's
so
been
our
reading that book.
That's our Texans Chiefs preview. Let's go to Commanders at Lions. Detroit is favored -8.5. Money line at -500. Commanders don't stand a chance. I'm standing on that.
I'm taking.
What do
the
you like
commies.
over there? What do you?
I'm
what do
taking
you,
the commies.
Kyle, what are you twiddling your fingers for? Fingers. I said it like a child. What are you twiddling your fingers for?
I'm gonna go commies.
Who do you like?
A lot of injuries on defense.
Who?
Why?
Yeah. I'm still going Lions.
I think it's a chance. I think there's a chance. There's definitely a chance here.
I'm
I
gonna
don't think it's no chance.
I'm gonna go Lions to cover. I think they win by 10.
Ooh, I'm going commies.
Commies, Lions, and commies.
I just have this gut feeling that I'm gonna see that dude again. One more time.
The Boogeyman?
That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Jaden Daniels. He's the boogeyman. I don't know, man.
He smiles too much to be a boogeyman. He's a happy guy.
He is, but he's good. And I just think that they're heating up, and if they can heat up at the right time, I don't know. It's going to be a good game. If the Lions come out playing the Lions ball that we have seen, it could be an ass whooping.
It's going to be an ass whooping.
I think the commies will score.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to say shutout, but I think I'm going to say a good 34-17.
Oh, I like that.
It's the first score that came to my mind. Just popped it out.
Hey,
write
write
that
that down. Write that down.
It's not even going to be close to that.
We didn't even get to talk about AJ's book.
34-21.
By the way, anybody, if you want to know,
Number one bestseller right now on Amazon.
On Amazon, go buy it. AJ was reading the book last playoff game in the fourth quarter, just over there reading a novel.
He seems like a character.
He is.
He seems
He's
like
definitely a character. He's a character, man. I love AJ though. You can tell that him and Jalen, they have a good relationship. It might have its rough patches. They're friends. They're gonna argue about stuff, and they have so many cameras that are on them that the second that they have any kind of debacle, it's like, oh, they're not friends anymore. They hate each other, and it's like, come on now, we're bigger than that.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we're bigger than that.
We
don't care about that.
They're
anymore.
co-workers, not friends on the field. Come on.
Hey now.
Yeah. It's the office.
Expensive co-workers.
Facts. Shout out to the expensive workers.
All right, let's move to the next one.
Vikes or the Rams. It's looking like the Rams right now. At the Eagles, 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Bring it to the
Eagles
link.
are favored. I don't know. We don't know. Who
It doesn't
yet.
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I say they're gonna.
matter.
Whoever they play, it's gonna open up at 3.5. Eagles will be favored 3.5.
3.5.
I wanted
Okay.
to say 6.5, but that felt too disrespectful to those.
It
shots.
does. It does. I'm gonna take the Eagles to win.
Yeah, I don't care who you guys are
Obviously.
playing. I think the Eagles are gonna win. That feels good.
I was more scared of the Vikings.
I thought you were less scared of the Vikings because you have their number.
Yeah. No. You're right. Now that I'm looking at it, though, I was more scared of the Vikings. Now I want the Rams again. We've already beat them. They had everybody healthy.
I think you guys match up good against either team. To be real,
Quinyon just got his first pick. He's going to be living on a high. He's going to be looking to shut down Puka or Cup, whoever he's on again.
right? I don't know, man. The biggest problem for you guys is losing to Kobe Dean. Came out that it was what you said, a patellar tendon issue or something.
Yeah, it's his patella.
Yeah.
Patella.
So I don't know. I think you guys match up against either well. Like I think you're fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was that?
Either well. Threw me off guard.
I said you match up against either well.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. I'm going to say if we play the Rams, it's going to be a closer game. It's probably going to be the closest game out of all the slate just because the Eagles like doing that to their fans. But I think we pull it out. I think you see us in the NFC Championship.
Feels good. I think Eagles Lions is. We've been talking about it. for a long time. Me and you.
Once we make these next picks, let's do NFC AFC Championship picks.
Okay, I like it. Ravens at Bills, 6:30 on Sunday night. Ravens are favored on the road, -1.5 money line at -115.
That's so crazy.
Let's go take care of business.
I'm rooting for you guys, but that's crazy to me that's what Vegas has.
I mean, it's essentially a pick 'em. I think the Bills are +105, so it's really not much of a swing there. Not much of a difference.
I feel like it would be if it was I feel like it would have came out the other way, but.
So they're both -1. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
102.
-1.5.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that type of game. It's gonna be. I hope it's what we saw earlier in the year. 35-10 Ravens win, but playoffs it doesn't seem realistic. I mean, it seems realistic from the Ravens fandom side, but from a football fan, playoffs are just a different beast. You get everybody's best ball, so it's. If we want that kind of score, we're going to have to play flawless football, which being the second most penalized team in the league, that doesn't seem reasonable. But, hey, you never know, man. I'd like to see us go with flying colors. I mean, obviously,
I got Ravens.
I'm going to take the Bills here to fucking lose.
You got me.
Yeah.
You got me. I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. We got to. We just got to make.
Slump his ass.
What do they say? What do they say about Lamar? We just need to keep Josh in the pocket, make him throw because he's a running back, right? Am I doing that right?
Yeah. Actually, you're doing it perfect because if you watch the Bills, that's what they were talking about with the Broncos. They couldn't keep Josh contained back there. They were trying to run like this, like a forced stack almost. It was a weird. Yeah, it was a shell. You seen it? They were talking about it a lot. And every time they went to contain him, Josh would cut in, pull the guy in.
All right, Harbaugh.
He'd pull the guy in, and then he'd cut back out. So what you're gonna have to do,
Harbaugh, watch the film. Don't do that shit. All right.
You're gonna have to have that linebacker come down, force him out, and the corner's gonna have to make a play. He's gonna have to recognize
Marlon Humphrey will deck his dumb ass
for sure. I'm just talking ball.
Dude, here's what I wanted to say.
I'm just talking ball.
You were talking about my nervousness with the Bills.
Yeah,
so I'm not nervous, so to speak, or scared. Like it's the thing with us is we have been here the past 5 since Lamar's been our quarterback. We've been in the situation, and all we've done is lose in the playoffs. So it's hard to say that I'm nervous or scared because I know until I see something different, until I see us actually go to the Super Bowl, I'm always ready for that loss because it's all I know. So it's like I'm not nervous, scared. It's what it has been. I need to see something different, and that different is going to the Super Bowl. So that's the only thing that's going to make me happy. If we lose this week, we lose next week. It's no big difference. We still didn't make it to the Super Bowl. So
I got a stat.
That's
for
my
you.
TED Talk.
I got a stat. I got a stat for you. You're gonna like it.
I like stats.
Shout out to Christ, another diehard Ravens fan.
Let's hear it.
Everybody knows the Ravens win the Super Bowl every 12 years by scoring 34 points with a 28-year-old quarterback. Listen, 2001, 34-7. Trent Dilfer was 28. 2013, 34-31 with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was 28. Lamar.
Yeah, I saw this stat. He's 28.
He's 28.
The thing with those kind of stats, they're just there to kind of hype you up and get you excited. That shit doesn't mean a damn thing.
I'm just saying, I like stats. I like things like that. Like that.
I'd love to see it. That'd be sick if it happens, but it's just one of those things where it's kind of setting you up for failure because you're like, oh, they're gonna do it. This is the year. It's meant to be.
There's also another stat with the Eagles about going to the Super Bowl when certain things happen, and that's on pace
as well. You could probably do it for every team in the playoffs.
No. I just thought it was a good stat.
Kansas City,
28.
There's never been a three-peat. They're going for a three-peat. Could happen. So everybody's got their own narrative.
Kansas City ain't winning.
Shit, I hope not.
Jalen's not going to get beat by them twice.
I'd like to see it, honestly. If Kansas City makes
twice?
it. No.
Oh.
You got
okay. Yeah. Sorry. Whoa, easy.
Calm down over there.
Easy.
If it ain't us, I'm going for y'all. But I'm a Birds
If
fan.
it don't hang, then you can't bang.
There you go. Nikki.
Get it glow?
Yeah, Glow. Or is that Cardi? Who said that? Can't hang. That's Cardi, I think.
Shit.
One of them.
Yeah, I don't know who
One
said
of their
that.
freaky ass.
Yeah, I don't know who said that.
All right,
Hit me up.
AFC, NFC championships. AFC, I'm going Chiefs, Ravens.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Chiefs, Ravens. I like that.
NFC, I'm going Lions, Eagles.
That's where I'm gonna have to say I think they want it. I think they want the Jalen JD5 matchup.
My thing
I'm
is,
going Commies,
so back to this Commanders-Lions game, my thing is I think the Lions are going to handle them well is because you look at what just happened to the Chargers and the Broncos. The Commanders are kind of in that same boat where they're on borrowed time. They've made it further than anyone thought they would, maybe even themselves. I mean, obviously you buy into a season going, we're going to win the Super Bowl, but only one team wins it at the end of the year, so not realistic for every team, like the Steelers. But I don't know. I just think the Commanders are outmatched here, and they got their lightning in a bottle against the Bucs. I don't think they can do it against the Lions. Now they could prove me wrong.
No, I'm with you.
That's just where my head's at. I just don't know if they're quite on that tier. This is the next tier of teams. I don't think the Commanders are on the Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Bills, Chiefs level.
I'm with it.
Oh, speaking of which, the divisional round for the AFC is the same exact as last year. Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Texans, just different matchups. Last year we played the Texans and Bills played the Chiefs.
Okay.
So a little different look. Same teams.
Not in the NFC. I think it's
49ers were there, Eagles were there.
Lions were there.
Who was the last team? Ram? No.
Kyle's on it.
Kyle's on it. Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out Kyle.
Best stat guy in the game.
In the game. EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got Commies, Eagles, NFC, Ravens, Bills, AFC.
Remember the other EA Sports one? The EA Sports. Big.
Nah.
That was the NFL Street.
Oh, man. I don't remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
But you did that pretty good, though.
That's exactly what it sounds
right
like.
Into it.
Big.
What we
All
got,
right,
Kyle?
so
You got it?
do we have any betting things we want to do?
I say we still do the big play parlay.
Yeah, we'll do that, obviously. But let's do this. Let's do, since you like the Texans to cover and I want the Texans to win, we picked, or no, I guess you said the Commanders. Now we can't do that.
Yeah, I like them to win.
Yeah.
I could see an upset there.
I said we just roll with
There's
it.
going to be an upset. I hope it's not us.
There is going to be an upset. It's going to be somebody.
I'm knocking on
Let's
wood
go
right
Texans.
now. Let's go
Texans.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the student athletes. College football
Student
playoff.
athletes.
We got ourselves a national championship. We got Ohio State facing Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about their games this past week.
Let's hit that recap.
Yep. Take us there.
So
Hold on, he's got the fourth team. Who's the fourth NFC team?
So all the NFC teams were the 49ers, Cowboys, Lions, Bucks, Eagles, Rams, Packers.
What about the divisional round?
So that would have been...
it was Packers.
Packers beat the Cowboys. Lions beat the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
You guys beat the Bucks.
No, Bucks beat us.
You guys lost to the Bucks.
I don't think he has it over there.
No, but I'm right, though.
So it was 49,
Who? Right about what?
Lions in the NFC Championship.
So for the NFC 4, it was Lions. Listen, no. Lions, Bucks, 49ers,
Oh, you guys lost to the Bucks.
and what was that other game?
Packers, Cowboys.
Packers.
Okay.
So there it was Packers,
That's right. You guys
Lions,
lost
49ers,
to the Bucks.
and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anyways, Texas, Ohio State. Ohio State 28, Texas 14.
I knew it. I called it. Congratulations, D. The Ohio State won 28-14. The game was a lot. All right, so in
It
my mind,
was settled on that
in
fumble
my
six.
mind, the game was closer than what it looks. But in Ohio State fans' mind, they will say that the score could have easily been 35-14 because that last pick at the end, he had nothing but open field and he just went down.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I kind of get it. Their defense just took over at the end.
I say yes and no. Ohio State definitely dominated the game, but when it came down to it, that fumble six, that changed the game completely because it was 14-21. You guys, I mean, obviously it was fourth down. Might have had a chance. I don't know. You want to see where that ball goes.
Yeah.
But that was like we were talking about it. That was like the only thing that you couldn't have happen was a pick six or a fumble six, and then that shit happens, and it's like
worst case scenario.
there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I knew it was done. I went to bed right after that
because you had a you technically had a chance if that turnover on downs happens because you have a couple timeouts. You might be able to get the ball back if you stop them. A big if, but still, it's a tough way to go out in the semis.
We're ready for Arch.
It's Arch time.
It's Arch time in Texas.
It is Arch time.
So
in
let's
Texas.
hit that earlier game. Notre Dame takes care of business in Happy Valley. 24.
Not in Happy Valley.
Not. Oh yeah. 27-24 over Penn State. I did not see this coming.
Honestly, shout out to Marcus Freeman. He seems like a hell of a coach. That's the type of coach you want to play for. I mean, very
enthusiastic.
I was going to say emotional. Enthusiastic is a better word. Very involved in the sidelines, hyping up his guys. I mean, just
Looks
like
like
I said,
he can play.
Definitely. Like I said, just definitely a coach you want to
Put
play
his ass
for.
in at safety.
I think it's a testament to him that they win this game because he willed his team. I mean, that first half was just all Penn State. They were just dominating every asset of the game. Then you get to the second half. Whatever he said at halftime just got them boys going. Come out, and Penn State just kind of fumbled the bag. They let Notre Dame get back in the game and then just couldn't get anything happening themselves.
Not a single pass to a wide receiver.
That is insane.
Insane.
Whoever
the offensive coordinator is,
that is so
needs
bad.
Fired.
0 catches by a receiver. The tight end, Warren, he's an absolute beast.
Dog.
Got concussed 10 times that game.
Yeah.
The first time he got concussed, he was knocked out.
Did you see that on the sideline?
How do they let him go back in the game?
No clue. He was out too. He was
insane.
Yeah.
And then he got concussed again in the end zone.
Well, they didn't.
The other interception.
I mean, you see, they didn't have anybody to throw to.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That was bad. They just gave my man CTE.
The fact that it was 24-27 and they didn't throw to a receiver, is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Just a horrible, horrible interception at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That
Colby
was.
Allard
what are you supposed to like? What are you? That's what you're not supposed to do.
That's probably why they didn't have him throwing any routes.
Shit.
They don't trust the kid.
That was such an insane pass.
We already talked about their two running backs coming back, so I look for someone to transfer to Penn State. I could see Penn State getting a transfer.
Yeah, I meant to say that in the news. Carson Beck transfers to Miami, obviously last week's news, but
he's going there for his girlfriend. You know his girlfriend plays for Miami, right? She's one of them twins.
Is she one of the twins?
One of them Cavalier twins or...
I know who you're talking about, the basketball twins.
Yeah, he's dating one of them.
TikTokers.
Yep. And that's where... them damn TikTokers. But yeah, I think that's why he went to Miami. I mean, good for him.
Yeah, facts. I don't know,
for
man.
Y'all, but
yeah, well, I don't think
him.
so.
I don't like him.
I mean, it's better than what our alternative.
Fuck,
Cam Ward's gone, so it's... hey, sometimes ugly ones are good at football. That's all that matters.
He's ugly as shit, dude. That dude is ugly. Have you seen him? Pull up a picture of Carson
I know
Beck.
what Carson Beck looks like.
Pull up a picture.
He looks
of
like
Carson
SpongeBob
Beck.
with the suds.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks like the dude that Helga punches in the face all the time where he's breathing behind her. He's like, Sid.
I
I
couldn't
think
remember
it's
his name.
Anyways,
27-23 Rams.
yeah, he's got a picture. Look, Kyle's laughing.
I know what he looks like. He's
Dude,
ugly as
shit. So let's go to Monday. Man, this game's not until the 20th. So next episode when we're recording, that's probably what we'll be watching.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do our pick today though because we're gonna
right.
be watching it.
So who you got? You got the Ohio
Yeah, I got to
State
take the Ohio State.
or Notre Dame.
I just think Ohio State is on their own tier at this point.
They better win. That's all
Well,
I gotta say.
I was gonna say. I also said last week that whoever wins that Texas Ohio State game is gonna win the Natty. So I got to
Right.
stand on that.
No,
and
no,
say
I'm,
that
I'm,
Ohio
I'm
State's
with
gonna
you.
win.
I was saying the same thing on a phone call to D. I was saying, yeah, whoever wins this game is definitely. And this was earlier in the game, I think, when it was 14-14. Because I had to call him back, and yeah, we're back. It bit me in the
And then
ass
you were back down.
the rest of the time. But yeah, I'm gonna go the Ohio State. I think they got hot at the right time. Have been there, done that. They look good. Beat our ass. I don't think Notre Dame is. I think they need to start being. They need to be in a conference. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't think it's fair that they don't have to play really anybody, and they got a cakewalk through the whole college playoffs.
Right.
And now they're probably gonna.
I mean, I wouldn't say cakewalk.
To me,
they had to go against Penn State.
Okay.
They got the better half of the bracket for sure.
Right. If I'm being honest, 100%, I think this is going to be a dog walk. It's not even going to be fun to watch.
So they have the spread
They're going to beat the hell out of.
They
Notre
have
Dame.
the spread at -8.5 for Ohio State, and then -365 money line.
I'm taking Ohio State by like 14.
I was going to say 13. It does feel like I don't want to say it's. I'm just saying this because of Ohio State. I just think Ohio State's on a different tier. That's why I'm saying I think it could be 13-point win.
I'm probably making a little four-legger. I'm gonna go Ohio. Kyle likes it. I'm gonna go Ohio State by 14. 14. I want to take that. Not. You know what I'm taking, the bump or whatever.
13.5. Are you taking the push?
The push.
The push. So on DraftKings only.
DraftKings. Oh, okay. Well, then
you can't do a push on FanDuel.
Well, then we'll go 13.
You'd have to do 13.5.
13.5 then. We'll go Ohio State 13.5.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame's points under. Ohio State points over.
What would
that's it.
That'd be 3.
We'll just go 3.
What would Notre Dame's points have to be at for you to take the under? Say they put it at 20.5.
I'm taking it.
14.5.
Ooh. I'll probably do.
I think they'll do 20.5. I don't think. Oh, there you go. 17.5. That's right in that sweet spot.
Yeah, I know. I'll probably do I'd probably say alternate spread it. You can do alternate total points on there, but I think Notre Dame's under 21, and I think Ohio State's over 28.
I'm gonna go 31-17 final score.
Ooh, I'm gonna go.
First thing came to my mind again. I like 17 apparently. He's still thinking, folks.
Yeah, I like high scoring in this one. I think
the gears are turning.
42 Ohio State.
Oh God.
42.
Don't contradict yourself now.
16. 42-16.
It's a random ass number.
42-16.
16 is hard to get to. Let's see what happens.
You know what happens? They get their tutty. They get their 7. They kick. They get 10. They go down to get another tutty. They try their 2. They don't get it. 16.
Bang, bang, 16. Nice. Here it is. You heard it here first.
Jumping the gun.
Anything else you got for the college football championship?
No, it's kind of dead over here since we lost. I'm still in the mopes from it. So, go Ohio State. Woohoo.
All right, let's get to some hoops before we do the big play parlay. So, I'll go ahead and start with some games while you get yourself situated over there.
Yes, sir.
Tuesday, we got a 7-game slate. Kings at Bucks, Nuggets at Mavericks. Those are 2 that I like. Wednesday, 11-game slate. I got 2 here I like. Rockets at Nuggets, and then Warriors at Timberwolves. 5-game slate on Thursday. I got 1 here highlighted. Cavs at Thunder. I think that one would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. 9 games on Friday. I got 1, 2, 3 here. Magic at Celtics. Timberwolves at Knicks. And then Thunder at Mavs. Saturday, 6-game slate. Nothing great here. I don't have any. This seems like a blowout central type of day, so careful on Saturday. I'm gonna predict a lot of blowouts Saturday. I'm gonna see what that
Okay.
does. Sunday, 7-game slate. I got 2 here: Nuggets at Magic, and then Lakers at Clippers. Got to take a far trip.
Far trip.
Although they probably won't play in L.A. with all the shit going on right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, all the fires.
Prayers for everybody out there in L.A.
Yeah. You ready to do some who's hot, who's not?
Go ahead.
All right, let's hit who's hot in the Eastern Conference right now. We got the Pacers on a 6-game win streak, 7-3 in their last 10. We got Boston still cooking out there, 6-4 in their last 10, single game win streak. So they got back right after I just seen their loss too.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland still on top, 22-5 as the overall or as their conference. And they've only lost 5 games, Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the fucker Donovan Mitchell bet him for 20 points the other night. 13. Sick. Thank you, buddy.
And they still won?
They still, I don't remember.
Okay.
All I know is my
They're
bet
on,
didn't
hey,
win because
they're
that
on a
fucker.
1-game loss streak, so maybe not. They're still hot though. 9-1 in their last 10. The Knicks, no. Oh, Miami. Miami 6-4 in their last 10, 3-game win streak. They're hot. Let's go to the Western Conference. OKC is still hot, 2-game win streak, 9-1 in their last 10. The Rockets are heating back up, 3-game win streak, 7-3 in their last 10. Then you got Denver, 3-game win streak, 7-3 in their last 10. Ooh, and the Kings, 7-3 in their last 10, 7-game win streak, and the final hot, Phoenix Suns,
Lost 2.
3-game win
Charlotte
streak.
Hornets.
Hey. It was a hiccup. 3-game win streak, but we're 5-5 in the last 10, so I'm assuming that we're on the up and up for right now.
Let's talk about some bums.
Let's
Who's
talk about
not
the
in the
bums.
East?
Go ahead.
The Nets, 2-8 in their last 10, losing streak of 5 games. The Toronto Raptors, 2-8 in their last 10 on a 1-game win streak, but 2-8 in their last 10, folks. Not great. Charlotte Hornets, 1-9 in their last 10. That one.
That was a rough game. I don't know how we lost that. Shout out Ray. I tried to tell you, man, do not take our money line that night. I just had a feeling.
And then the Washington Wizards, bad basketball central. 1-9 in their last 10, 7-game losing streak. And then in the West, Golden State, 4-6 in their last 10. They got a lot to figure out. Just not the same
It's the
Warriors
end of
we're
an
used
era.
to. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we've said that. Yeah, yep.
Spurs, 4-6 in their last 10. I don't know what's going on there. Wemby screwed my bet the other day.
They get hot, and then they...
Couldn't get 15 points.
Inconsistent.
He had 7 in the first quarter. I had him for 15. He didn't get 15.
He starts cooking, and...
Spoiler alert, he didn't get it.
Hey, he gets cooking, and then all these
Fucking freak.
older guys just start playing him a little bit harder.
Trailblazers, 4-6 in their last 10,
Oh,
2-game losing
pause.
streak. The Jazz, 3-7 in their last 10. And then the Pelicans, another victim of bad basketball. 3-7 in their last 10. So,
Did you see that dunk by Braun?
yes.
The
Doing it
double-
at 40. Yeah,
That's
he's
insane.
He's too old to be doing that.
Insane.
Good for him. That's wild. He's got it unlocked. He's got that European doctor. Keeping him young.
Third world country. Medicine.
Anything else you got for the NBA before we go to some college hoops?
No, let's go ahead.
Take us to some college hoops. I'll start with saying Tuesday's Fab Five loses by UCLA embarrassment at home.
We wanted to leave that one off too.
We should have.
We both did.
Is listening back, it was like Interstellar when he's no,
Don't pick it.
Don't do
We were
it.
both like, we don't. What happened was we were forcing it, and we just got to stop forcing it. If we don't like it,
Move on.
move on.
So Saturday's Fab Five hit because I didn't play it, of course. Love that. I forgot. I was tailgating and I was just,
It happens.
tequila shots were flowing.
It happens. Tuesday though, we were close though. We got Auburn in the Texas game. Texas covered.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Arizona.
Arizona was the good call. Duke. I wish I would have just listened to my gut and not my mind. I wanted Pitt to cover, but I think Duke just
They handled
mollywopped
them. Yeah, they handled them well.
Florida beat Tennessee. That was a good call out.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa State got that win. Marquette did. And then at the end, it was Michigan. Michigan, UCLA. 94-75.
So let's look
We're
at
way
the
off on that one.
let's look at the top 10 here. Oh shit, hold on. Can you dive back in for a second? I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah. So Saturday, that's where we hit. Which ones was it? It was Tennessee and Texas. We had Texas covering. Duke over Notre Dame was one of them. Auburn over South Carolina. You picked. I picked Iowa State over Texas Tech. They barely won 1 point, 85-84 in overtime. UConn handled Georgetown. I think that was your other pick. And then my last pick, I want to say it was Florida. Florida over Arkansas. They handled them 71-63. So, what you got? What are you looking at? Looking at the Rams trying to come back?
No, they're winning.
Or not the Rams. Oh, never mind.
All right, so I found it. I clicked the wrong button. Shit
Got
took
me out of football mode.
took
I was
me
in
wild.
basketball mode.
All right, so top 10. Auburn moves up to number 1. Iowa State moves up to number 2. Duke moves up to number 3. Alabama moves up to number 1. Florida moves to number 5. And then Tennessee moves down from 1 to number 6. Marquette stays at 7. Kentucky drops to number 8. Kansas to 9. And then Houston at number 10. Texas A&M, Michigan State, and Oregon outside looking in the top 10.
It's starting to get hot.
Oh, yeah.
For college basketball.
There's a lot of good matchups coming up this week, too, so
Yep.
it's getting to that time of year where we get some good college basketball games.
You want to dive into Tuesday?
Absolutely. There's a bunch of good ones here.
What
So,
you got? Go ahead.
15, Mississippi State goes to number 1, Auburn, newly number 1, Auburn.
I like Auburn there.
Spread is Auburn minus 7.5.
I like Auburn.
And then we got 21, Ole Miss going to number 4, Alabama. Number 11, Texas A&M goes to number 8, Kentucky. Let's see, who else here?
I like Kentucky there. Kentucky's hot.
And there's a couple other ones. 25, Baylor goes to Arizona. That's a decent one.
I can see Arizona winning that.
And then Ohio State goes to number 24, Wisconsin. So
I'm off the Ohio State basketball train.
Yeah,
I picked them the last time. I think Wisconsin gets
do we
that.
want to do a Fab Five for Tuesday,
I think
or you
we-
want to keep it rolling?
I think we should do one for Tuesday, and then if we have another big slate like this, kind of maybe 2 per week.
Okay. I like Auburn, you said. I like that one as well.
Okay.
And
like Bama?
I do like Bama.
Let's go Bama. You like Kentucky?
I do like Kentucky.
Let's go Kentucky.
Yeah, you're
I'm reading your mind.
you're there.
Okay.
We need 2 more.
Wisconsin and Arizona for the upset.
I like Arizona.
It's actually not an upset. They have Arizona favored. So.
I like Wisconsin. We'll do that. We can do that. Wisconsin and Arizona.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
You
keep it
heard it.
rolling. Wednesday.
Ooh, there's some bangers on
Yep.
Wednesday.
Number 9, Kansas goes to number 2, Iowa State.
Ooh.
Penn State goes to number 12, Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
23, Georgia to number 6, Tennessee.
Georgia.
Fuck Tennessee. I'm off them. West Virginia goes to number
But
10.
their guy just scored like 35 points or something.
33. West Virginia goes to number 10, Houston. Number 17, Purdue goes to Washington, and Utah State to UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough substance
Not
there.
enough, but let me just key in on 2 of those big matchup games. Kansas and Iowa State. That first one, I like Iowa State there.
I'm going to go both upsets with those you just mentioned. So I'm going to go
Okay.
Kansas, and what I saw from Tennessee.
You think it's
Georgia just beat Bama.
Yeah.
Or was it? No, it wasn't Bama. It was Kentucky.
No, it was
Shit.
Bama. It was Bama.
Are you sure? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure because me and you didn't like it, and I picked Georgia on it. Remember,
I'll check.
That's the one you're talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I'll check. It was Tuesday. It was Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay, and that's a.
So, yes, I'm going to go.
I like Georgia versus Tennessee as well.
Yeah, I'm
So,
going to do that. I'm going to go with Kansas and Georgia for my upsets there.
Okay. I'm gonna take I got Iowa State in that. I think it's gonna be close. I could definitely see Kansas keeping it close. I just think Iowa State's on that run.
Yeah, they got some shooters.
They got shooters.
Shoot or shoot.
All right, let's move to
Thursday.
What we got?
Memphis at Temple.
Nah.
20 Michigan at Minnesota, and yeah, Gonzaga goes to Oregon State, so nothing Thursday.
Nothing really Friday either. Let's move to Saturday. There's gotta be Saturday's a banger. We can definitely get one Saturday.
No, there's no good games Friday?
Nah.
Oh, yeah, it won't even let me click on it.
Let's go Saturday for the boys.
All right, we got Texas going to number 5, Florida. Oh, here's a good one. 4, Alabama at number 8, Kentucky. 10, Houston goes to UCF. Creighton and UConn.
That's
a good one. Yep. Auburn, number 1, Auburn goes to 23, Georgia. Kansas State, Kansas, rivalry matchup. Xavier at number 7, Marquette.
Big East
I don't know
battle.
what just happened right there.
That was
It
good.
just
I like
started
that. Go
going.
ahead.
Number 7, Marquette.
Get in there.
Number 17, Purdue at number 13, Oregon. That's another banger. Let's see who else we got here.
Oh, there's a slate.
21, Ole Miss versus 15, Mississippi State. Another little rivalry game there. And any other that pique your interest?
Do you say the Iowa State at West Virginia?
I didn't. I did keep I had an eye on it.
I don't know why, but that's the game that I could see Iowa State fumbling.
Okay.
I hate to say it.
Is that your upset of the week? Mine's going to be Georgia.
Ooh. You know what?
We're not going to put in a slip, but if
Right.
that's your call, if you want to make a call here.
You know what? Yeah, that's my call. You heard it here first. My upset of the week is going to be on Saturday. Iowa State number 2 versus West Virginia.
Mine's going to be Wednesday, Georgia over Tennessee.
Okay. I like that. We should pick 2 upsets every
One each.
I
like that.
every episode, see
Yep.
if it hits.
Yep. That'll be our college basketball segment.
I love it.
Upset alert. Upset alert.
Yeah. Boner alert.
Mike, call the wife. I forget what he says right after that. He says something like,
I'm back. It's on tonight.
did he take something? All right, Saturday. You want to do, let's do a Fab 5 for Saturday. It's huge slate.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start with the Alabama-Kentucky. Let's get that out the...
Let's get the elephant out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Kentucky. No pun intended.
Wildcats. Let's go.
All right, Kentucky.
You read my mind. Let's go UConn over Creighton. It's going to be close, but they're going to pull it out.
Okay, I got something for you.
Oh.
Texas has been covering a lot recently. I see Florida to win it by at least 6. Give them the alternate spread. 5.5. Florida
Florida to win by that much?
to win by 6.
At least? Yeah.
Minus 5.5. What we did with that Duke, the alternate spread.
Yeah.
So Florida minus 5.5.
Yep.
Texas has been covering a lot recently.
It's close.
I'm just like, can they keep doing it? I don't know.
I think Florida comes out and
I'm going to star this one because if we find something we like better, we'll.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we'll keep it there for now. We got
Shelf it.
3.
Shelf it.
It's shelved.
You got UConn? Yep.
Yes.
Let's go to that Auburn Georgia game. That's a banger. We should definitely have on the slip.
Okay. Oh, I got another one that I like too.
Who you like in the Georgia Auburn? I kind of need your input on this one.
So since I'm taking Georgia for the upset earlier in the week, I like Auburn here. They just got into that number 1 spot. I want to see what they do with it. That's where I'm at.
I think if Georgia gets that upset, we got to seriously be looking at them in the SEC.
It's considerable. I just don't know if
let's go Auburn. Let's go the safe pick. I should definitely have at least one safe pick.
I had the one I said that piqued my interest here. Purdue, number 17, Purdue at 13, Oregon. We've been saying that Purdue ain't the same without Eddie out there.
They're not.
Edie, whatever the hell you say it.
They're not. They got that
Big fucker.
They got that. It's Zach Edey.
Edie, there you go.
But they got a point guard that's arguably one of the best players.
Did
in
he
the
just
country
score 33?
Right no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because that don't mean shit, as we found out this past week.
Right.
Or as I found out, I guess.
So who you like? You're saying Oregon?
I like Oregon at home.
Mm.
If you don't like it, leave it.
I don't like that one.
Okay.
I like picking Marquette over Xavier.
I like that.
I think those odds will be there.
That puts us at 5 if we keep that Florida minus 5.5.
Let me just look.
The other one that I was considering was Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
Who you like?
I like Mississippi State at home.
No. Let's go with the Texas.
All right, so we got Kentucky, UConn, Florida minus 5.5, Auburn, and Marquette. And Tuesday we're going to run Auburn, Bama, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Arizona. Again on Tuesday, that's Auburn, Bama, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Arizona. Saturday, Kentucky, UConn, Florida minus 5.5, Auburn, and Marquette. And I think that's all we got for. Oh, let's check out Sunday. Sunday have anything special?
I didn't even look. I was already going to start looking at my big play part.
Sunday, there's one good one in there. We got number 19 Illinois at number 12 Michigan State. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Let's go to the big play parlay. We usually pick this before the show, but we kind of forgot, so we're going to pick it right now.
I think I got mine.
Who you taking?
I'm going to go with my boy Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions.
By the way, Dave Montgomery is looking to play.
Now you drop that on me. Hold on.
I stick with it, though.
I'm going to stick with Gibbs.
Yeah.
Give me a Gibby, Teddy.
Kyle, you have one picked out yet?
You got one?
Nope.
Y'all are great.
Yep.
I got one.
Okay, who you got?
I'm going to take Bateman again.
Mm-hmm.
Rashad Bateman for Kyle.
Rashad.
And I'm going to go... Where's the die?
Oh,
Give me the die.
We're bringing the die back.
I need to try. I mean,
Yeah. Why not?
I'm betwixt. I don't know who to pick.
Give us the names, though, so we know.
1 through 3, Joe Mixon. 4 through 6, Nico Collins. Nico Collins. That was my first pick, so let's go with Nico.
Dang, we got all receivers. I kind of want to switch mine.
You have a running back.
I know. You guys got all receivers. I kind of want to switch mine.
You said we.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We've seen that it doesn't matter if you fucking pick running backs, it's tight ends. Mark Andrews, 8-game touchdown streak once I pick him. He don't know where the end zone is.
Let me get A.J. Brown for the touchdown.
Switching?
Yeah.
He's going for a switch.
He scored against the Rams last time. He cooked the Rams last time.
As long as it's not fucking Jahan Dotson again.
Nah, A.J.'s going to get his.
All right, so we're going with Rashad Bateman, Nico Collins, and A.J. Brown.
Yes.
Again, that's Rashad Bateman, Nico Collins, and A.J. Brown.
Plus 655 without AJ because this game.
Okay.
All right. So, I don't think I have anything else for the people. You got anything else for the people?
Nah.
Let's
keep it short.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Short, man.
Don't want no. All right, be kind, spread love. We'll see y'all next week.
We out.